See, every religion, every religion knows that they could come up off of the so-called black. Every religion knows that they could come up if they are successful at recruiting the so-called Negro. So the spirit led me to throw away some objects, right? So I go to it. It led me to throw away a certain book, right? And the doctrine of the book was that of the Hare Krishna. Now, listen, I don't know Hare Krishna. I don't even know what they're into. But one day I purchased some documentation, right? And I grabbed the book, I throw it in the trash, but then I grabbed the book out of the trash and I just opened to a random page in the middle of the book. And in the book, do you know what the nigga is talking about? In the middle of this book, this nigga is telling Africans not to be like the white man. Don't follow the white man's religion. His civilization is over. Follow us. Now, of course, I'm roughly paraphrasing, and I could find the chapter, the page if I wanted, but he's literally beckoning the so-called black, the so-called Negro, to get into what he's into. Now, it's interesting. Now, here's the thing. There was recently a debate in the so-called spiritual community. Oh my God, what a cringy term. It was 607 Unc and B Dell. And B Dell was saying that it's good to prove your information with literature. 607 was saying just get the downloads and you're good. And I'm going to go ahead and say that it's okay to read as long as you're led to read and you're discerning what you're reading. Because this Indian nigga, he knows that Babylon is fallen. But yet, instead of telling you to return to the Father, he wants you to get on his Indian shit, right? That's ice cold, ain't it? Uh now, I remember when I was in ATL. I'm no longer in ATL, but I had a buddy, and oh man, this is such a cold story. I had a buddy out there. He was a brilliant, smart, hustling brother. He was from Alabama, but he had been in the A for a while. And I don't know every outs and in of his trauma, but one day he invited me to a Bible study. And at the time, I'm a Christian dude, and I'm still a so-called Christian, you know. But he invited me to this Bible study, and when I went in there, it was it was clear that hard closed, high pressure recruiting was going on. However, it was also clear that they were very zealous about their doctrine, right? And anyway, I don't know the name of the denomination. If you live in any major city, I'm sure you have come across them. But they are these Asians who believe that Christ already returned in the physical form of a so-called Asian. I don't know the name of the church, but that is one of their foundational doctrines, that whom the world knows as Jesus has already returned in the form of this Asian, right? And the thing about it was the brother who invited me to this, he's a sharp brother. entrepreneur, own business, persuasive, smooth communicator. Um, uh, to my knowledge, he was a decent father. But yeah, it just goes to show that as the scripture says, an ox knoweth its master, the ass his master's crib. But Israel has no idea who they are. My God, my God. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Shalom.